So, yeah, we are playing more Banner Saga today. I don't really have an idea of how much longer I have to go on the first game. I have a vague recollection of how it ended, but I don't remember how we got there. So we'll just keep plugging at it. And I'm pretty sure I got at least a few episodes of this left. This one, right? Yeah. Wait, that was my original one. So this one. You can see it back here as 2016 was the last time I played. This one here. So we are with, who are we with now? Oh, that's right, I was using keyboard mouse for this. So we are with, let me refresh my memory here. We're with Rook and his client, as his group here. We had just finished a battle, people are injured. Oops. Return. We have very little, well, I won't say very little supplies, but we got little supplies and some bad morale. So we're gonna go ahead and rest at least one day. Improve morale a little bit, but not too long. We can't linger because of our supplies. Oh, excuse me. So we're just kind of moving along here. A woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expected mother gave birth. The caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. Congratulate the new parents privately? Yeah. You discreetly make your way to the family's tent amidst cheerful clansmen. You give your most heartfelt congratulations to the parents, telling them how strong the young boy looks. The mother cries, and the father thanks you repeatedly. Okay. I really don't want to spend another day. You notice most of the Varl pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversations with each other and the other clansmen grow shorter and sharper. "Go away!" roars one Varl at a young girl asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. Break the tension by making a joke? No. Everybody's really upset. I don't think making a joke is appropriate. The Varl's embarrassment slowly morphs into irritation. "We endure many pains," he says, sneering at the gawking crowd. As he stalks off, the crowd murmurs common insults about the giants. Oops, that probably wasn't the best one to pick. People are not in good moods. You haven't seen Alette for much of the day. When you do find her, she's returning to camp alone from a fair distance away, looking rather sullen. She keeps her eyes on the ground as you approach. Let's sit quietly beside her. "I feel like things are changing so quickly," she eventually confides. "It's not just that. Everything is going so wrong. I've been talking to Ekkel a lot." This gets your attention. What has he been telling you? "He told me how he and Onef are kin. Ekkel had a sister who married Onef, but she died a long time ago. They've been bound since, but then Onef left without him. Just left him behind without a word. That's why he came after us." I'm kind of torn between just telling her not to trust that man outright and then going to confirm Ekkel's story. Eventually you find Onef back at camp and relate the story. "Is that what Ekkel told you?" replies Onef. Then he sighs. "It's true about his sister. She died of a fever when we were just married. Surprised he opened up like that." "So I left him in Frostfeller," he continues. "He'd be fine one day, ready to kill his own men. The next. Sometimes he would. I'd make the same decision tomorrow." Let's tell Onef to keep him away from Alette. I will, says Onef, but it sounds more like you need to keep Alette away from him. You leave with the advice ringing in your ears. I love these Godstone scenes. The Godstone of Merrick looms into view, upon it carved a great ocean beast. Jagged stones jut out of the snow like shark fins. It's hard to imagine the Nordfelling wastes being filled with water at one time, but the Godstone stands as a reminder of the vast lake it used to look across. "A blessing!" shouts one of the men in your caravan, holding up what looks like a silver coin. "It's a fish scale," he says, pointing out the rainbow pattern that shows in the sunlight. Soon a curious child has found another hiding in the snow, and then a third is discovered. "Perhaps they'll bring us luck," you overhear, and before long the caravan has become obsessed with gathering the shining scales. Let the caravan take their time. By the end of the second day, the scavenger hunt still continues unabated, and even you are starting to feel something in the back of your mind, like you need to have one of the scales. You shake it off, uncertain whether to let this continue. Oh, this sounds bad. You start to wonder if something unnatural has a hold on their minds when the call to leave is met with open aggression. Ivor helps you get them moving again, and you wonder how long they would have kept searching if you had let them. God damn it, I always pick the wrong things. Everybody seems so depressed. This group is not in high spirits. Hey Exta, how are you doing today? Oddleaf calls you over grinning. A row of women holding bows, of differing age and experience, line up before a row of trees in the distance. They fire, doing an impressive job of hitting the trunks. I think they're ready to fill some dredge with feathers. One woman still hasn't shot her arrow. She stands perfectly still. The others watch. Just as the winds shift, she lets go, and her arrow flies not into one of the trees, but a snow rabbit that had scurried out from underneath. "Dinner," she says, smiling. Tired? Yeah, I am too. I am really tired today, honestly. A group of men from the caravan approach. "Listen here," says one. "Practice all you want. My wife isn't fighting dredge." The other men agree in chorus. "We don't want to see a battlefield full of dead wives and daughters." Stand by the women. The men argue their point, but eventually they relent. "Thanks," says Oddleaf. "To be honest, it was harder than I expected. But the more people who can hold their own, the better." The women return to camp, not just as clansmen, but as fighters. Okay, but we need food. Ahead you find what appears to be a good number of peasants surrounded by brigands. One of the armed men looks over his shoulder and says, "Gods be damned, this is all I need. Listen, don't interfere, and one of these supply wagons is yours." While remaining silent, the peasants plead to you with their eyes. Well, I mean, I said I needed supplies, but not like this. You never finished this game? I finished 1, and I never finished 2. So I'm hoping to finish 1, 2, and 3 on stream. This variety game thing is giving me like motivation to work through my catalog of it. What's going on here? "Nothing concerning you," he replies. "And before you start telling me otherwise, these are my clansmen. Thought they could run off with every scrap of food in the village. Now all I want is you to move on, so take your share or don't." Let's draw our weapon. Yeah, there's a third game. I bought it, but I haven't played it yet. I got about halfway through 2. The man turns completely towards you, shaking his head. "Had a feeling you'd be that type," is all he says before the brigands rush you. Alright. Let's get Hogan and Mogan out in favor of Onef and Krumr. Yeah, that'll work. Wait, what's this? Ooh, that's nice. We can't use it yet, though. We don't have a high enough level. Oops. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Well, that was hardly called for. Well, he got cut down relatively quickly. Oh right, Alette doesn't let you kill people. Oh well. Can't help that now, I suppose. Game is a little loud? Okay, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. Better? Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why the game was suddenly so loud. I haven't touched the audio since the last I played. Maybe it's always been loud and nobody said anything. You couldn't hear me that well before? Sorry about that. I was kind of hoping to play the odds there. My saving grace is that these guys can't seem to agree on who to attack at any given time. Actually... Okay, one more. There we go. Injured. And that's basically it. With the brigands either fallen or fled, the peasants they left behind thank you the peasants they left behind thank you for profusely. I think that's a typo here. It is true what they said, one tells you. We took the food and left. May the gods have mercy on me, I'd let them die. They hesitantly join your caravan. Alright, we got some supplies, but we got more people also, so it didn't really get us anything. Let's take a camp real quick. We don't have a market because we're nowhere near anybody that's can sell us things. ONF has a 2-day injury. We'll at least rest 1 day to get morale a little bit better. Alright, we gotta get going though. You hear a whistle on the wind and spot a long line of Varl far up ahead, heading toward you. Behind them is a swarm of dredge and a trail of bodies leading off into the distance. Get down there, barks Krumr. Alright, guess we're getting down there. Don't let them spread out, shouts the lead Varl as you approach the battleground. Soon you almost regret finding yourself fighting alongside them, facing off against a daunting number of dredge. Okay. No guarantee of victory here. Give the order. Alright, ONF's out. Let's make this a Varl heavy fight. Leave these guys out of it for now. Ooh, get the heck back here. Oh, there's dredge behind us too. That's cute. Alright, let's get this guy back. These guys will work on this thing, I think. Alright, moving on up. Those from explosions right there, so we should probably not immediately go that way. Okay, end turn. On up. Woo. spicy. Oopsie, no. Well. Okay, put that there. Oof. Well, she went down like a sack of potatoes. Two big guys left. I say just, but these things are kind of painful. Well, man, I don't know. Well, this might not go so hot. Just as an FYI. Whoopsies. Whoopsie doodles. Alright, Oddly, if you need to back up, we need to... Oh, she doesn't have any... Okay. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Oh, she doesn't have any willpower. Oh, we do have one. Yeah, it's not gonna be too bad, I hope. We still got this, I think. Can I reach him? Cannot. Alright, now we're making some progress. Oh, come on, leave her alone. No really where to go, so... Get in there. Alright, we got this. Lots of injuries, but we got it. Alright. We are going to pull back before they regroup. We cannot kill more. Okay. Isn't this a damn curiosity? This is the second time I've been sent to find a Varl who is heading my direction with humans in tow. What are the Dredge doing up here? Gods, does nobody know what's going on around here? They leveled Grofheim to the ground. We've been losing ground for days. Jorundur's in Einartoft now. Oof. They sent me to gather Krumr and the rest from Wormtoe when we ran across this bunch of slag. And there's a lot more where they came from. Is this all the Varl you've got, Krumr? What have you been doing? Eating each other? Maddie went to Blotzbalker. Are you telling me Grofheim is completely gone? And Wagner's dead. Slag on our heels. The Varl you sent off north are probably dead. The world's ending. Come on, this is old news. We're gathering in Einartoft. That's where we need to go, right now. Wait. Fasalt takes a long moment to look out over the caravan of men, women, and children behind you. Not them. What do you mean, not them? Unless you're a king or a mender, humans don't step foot in Einartoft. Now isn't the time for this discussion. Damn it, Fasalt, who cares about that? What in the depths happened at Grofheim? Before Fasalt can reply, a low rumble grabs your attention, growing louder by the moment. Even though it's beyond sight, all eyes turn in Grofheim's direction as the rumbling becomes deafening, transforming quickly into cracking and splintering. It's coming closer. Go! Shouts Fasalt, taking off towards Einartoft. Don't stop until you reach Hatterborg. What is it? Oh shit, look. Look. It's a serpent? Dragon? Big snack, yeah. It's a nope rope, right? Okay, we made it. Godstone. I like the tongue. Blech. After 3 terrifying days of tremors, you reach the Godstone of Hatterborg, which is teeming with Varl who want to know what is happening. Others busily mend makeshift defenses set up around the Godstone of Hatterborg, creator of the Varl. Hold up, pants Fasalt between long gasps of air. We're going to have a talk. You're still standing. Well, most of you. Rest up, then move on. A mountain just sank into the earth, and something is out there. You're just going to send us away? I don't know who you are, but you're not going to Einartoft. There's a couple hundred Varl here who'll back that up. Where are we supposed to go? Back the way we came? We're stuck between 2 mountain ranges. In one direction a few thousand Varl, in the other an army of Dredge and whatever caused that quake. Einartoft is a Varl city. This shouldn't be news to a Varl. Give it a rest, Fasalt. Don't you recognize who you're talking to? Surprise suddenly flashes across Fasalt's face. The other Varl are starting to come closer now. You hear Ingvar being whispered between them. I think this might be the one person you want to let into Einertoft. The humans come with me. All of them. Fasalt glances between Ivor and Krumr before stalking away, pushing past the mob of curious onlookers. Ivor, who are you? Some other time, Rook. You spend the rest of the day recovering. Varl come and go in packs, and most of the chatter is about the quake that just sank the mountains into the earth, or the dredge that are still on the way. You hear rumors that a massive chasm opened where the earth split. The little you know about Hatterborg is that he was a disciple of the Loom Mother, and learned to create under her guidance. He created a few beasts, but soon became bored with simple animals and began combining men and beasts, ending up with Varl. That's the myth anyway. One thing is certain, each Varl alive today was created by Hatterborg, and now the god is dead. The Varl here now are the last ones that will ever exist. A profound sadness washes over you. Krumr is already here. It is good to pay respects, he says, and you both stand there in silence. Give this to Ingvar, he says, turning to leave. It was once his, and that stubborn ass refuses to take it back. Krumr hands you a massive studded belt. Suddenly there's a lot of activity. Word comes from below to retreat to the next village over, and you soon see why. A black shadow is swooping down the valley from the direction of Grofheim, where the quake, or whatever caused it, has obliterated the mountainside. On closer inspection, it's a veritable ocean of dredge, more than you imagined possible. In their midst is a towering giant of a dredge, blood red from head to toe. You gather your things in short order and join a good many Varl, leaving the Godstone behind. Alright. At least our morale has gotten a bit better. Several women are talking expressively at the young girl found nearly frozen to death, now called Ockfrosta. The quiet child's face expresses quiet terror, aggressively jabbing at the dirt with a stick with which she clearly used to draw on the ground. Study her drawings. The markings are somewhat intricate. The squares and circles could be wagons, including a depiction of yaks in front. A line from the yaks leads to deeper gouges where Ockfrosta has jabbed the stick repeatedly. Depending on how you look at it, though, it could be almost anything. Let's try to talk to her. You're safe, Ockfrosta, you say, looking into the girl's blue eyes. She calms a bit before stepping towards you. Using her stick to point at the deep gouges in the ground she previously made, she whispers, "Edge, edge, edge." It doesn't mean anything to you, but you feel like you've connected with her a bit. Okay. Edge, 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 guys. Ivor tells you, we can't stay here long. It will take 3 straight days to cross Burra Pass, so stock up. There's no stopping once we leave. He takes off to speak with the other Varl about setting up defenses. Dad, says Alette, appearing at your side. I liked old Ivar. Somewhere in the back of your mind, you feel the same way. You focus on preparations instead, realizing that you may be one of the first humans about to set foot in Einertoft. Okay, there's no edge, edge, edge. Okay, we got a lot of injuries here, but also a lot of level ups. But let's go buy some food before we do level ups, because the same currency you use to buy food is what you use to level up. Let's go with that. Now, I do want to level him up so he can wear the item we have, if I can afford it. I cannot afford it. It takes 20, we've got 15. Alright, this is for Ivor, who can't wear it yet. One, two. Oddleaf can level. We have a lot of injuries here. I wonder if we can stay here for a bit. We could do Oddleaf. Or we could do 2 lesser people. So 1. He's our only level 1 that could level though. Let's just do Oddleaf. She's well, and we could do her and then also Hogan. Oops, I didn't spend points on her. Hold on. Confirm. Okay, we have no renown left. We don't have a lot of supplies either, but we need to rest. What's our heroes like? We really ought to do one more day, yeah? Okay, let's get going.
We approach a city that only Varl have seen and cross a bridge that only Varl could build. Let us hope that we are the only unwelcome visitors to pass.
Yeah, morale is really good now. All these warriors, another great war is upon us. It is the 3rd time I have seen such a thing. There are far fewer of us now than there once was. Krumr heads up the stairs to the Great Hall and returns shortly after speaking to some Varl. What did they tell you? By all accounts, the Dredge are coming here. Looks like they plan to end the Varl for good this time. This place will become a killing field soon. They say the Prince of Men is here. They've got a mender, too. Prince Ludin is here? From Arborong? In any case, we'll be given no audience today. You remember the last time you were here, Yngvar? It's Ivor. Yeah, I remember it. What now? We find somewhere to rest. I'd recommend keeping your people out of trouble while you're here, Rook. In fact, keep them invisible. Jornder won't be happy you're here. You're shown to quarter. Excuse me. You are shown to quarters, but could wander the city while you wait for an audience. You feel like you could sleep for a week straight. Is there like a... Shit, we have no renown. Can't afford any of this stuff either. Okay. So what, we rest now? Everybody's good? This is just the map, the overworld map. Well, if nothing else, it seems like our two groups have... Well, maybe not. Yeah, our two groups have combined. I guess rest. I think that's the only thing open to us. As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. Ivor suggests not speaking unless addressed, and even then, keep it short. In your dreams at night, you see Varl kings fighting with dredgelords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. I guess that's what I do, the Great Hall. Enough, Ivan. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoe, Jorundr. I've brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Oh, that was him speaking. Wait, I know you. Yngvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Wow, he looks old. Old AF. Jorundr steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light, you spy deep wounds on the Varl king. It was my last option. You look like death, Jorundr. The Sunder came through Grofheim. All of them. Or we would still be there. A few thousand Varl remain. Bellower has been following us since Grofheim. That is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There is no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einartoft. But even if Einartoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Arborang, as we were discussing. I'm not going, Jorundr. We're needed here. This is not a debate. A messenger bursts through the doors, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them? Let me bring down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us... I said the bridge stands, Mender. I say it again to you and the Prince of Men and the whole Mender Council were they here. I will not say it again. Hakon, you go to Arborang. Ivan, do not even touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are? Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Ivan, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. The Mender walks past great companies of Varl on the way to the bridge. A tall, thin creature stands there, two black spears over its shoulders, ringed by dredge. The Varl have backed away in fear. Ivan stops before the stilt-legged figure. Suddenly, Ivor is beside you. We should help him? Or what is that thing? What is that thing? A stone singer, mutters Ivor. As close as the dredge come to menders of their own. I've only seen one before. It didn't go well. We should do something? We should do something, guys. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he locks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. You will probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on that bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for that? Ah, shit. Guys, this feels like a choice here. You're not doing this alone. I mean, I feel like Rook the person, as much as he loves his daughter, would still not let his friend Ivor go do this alone. I think he would assume, or he would think that his daughter would understand. I won't stop you, says Ivor. Fight like it's your last. You're not sure what to expect, but you draw your axe and soon find yourself standing behind Ivan on the bridge, wondering if you made the right decision. I am also wondering if I made the right decision. Is it just us two? Oh no, okay, good. Alright, who can we bring with us? None of the Varl. Oh yes, some of the Varl will come with us. I feel like Alette and Oddleaf are kind of... Oddleaf is level 3 now, though. We'll bring Oddleaf, but not Alette. Or maybe we should bring Alette. I don't know. Shit. Ivan can wear this, though. And Rook can wear this. What is this? Yeah, we'll give that to Rook. Oh, I don't want to promote. I want to give it to him. Okay, that works. This is dodge, so we'll give it to... Shit, I don't know. Oddleaf? So I want this... Oop, okay, fine. Krumr gets into... So, person, Varl, person, Varl, person, Varl. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this. We'll go with that. Yeah, that seems okay. So this is the guy to watch, yeah? Yeah, he's a full, like, 4 levels ahead of everybody else. So does he have a range? What does this dude do? Lightning. Mend. Okay. How close does he need to be, though? Is it like... Oh, he can do it from afar? No, he can't. Must be somebody he has to be close to. Alright, and turn. Well, he looks like he's doing something back there. Oh, he's like summoning people, maybe? Well, she's got some range on her at least. We need to get him out of there. Oh, okay. That is more than I was expecting. No? Oh, I can both attack and heal. That's handy. But we have a dude here, so we should probably back the fuck up, right? Or... let's get in there. Okay, let's scoot up. Okay, she can pick this guy off. I feel like Oddleif's got a level and all of a sudden she's super powerful. Well, that didn't go well. Maybe if I hadn't run him up when I didn't need to run him up, we wouldn't have had this problem. Five, 8. Eight. Let's move this guy over here. Nope, attack this dude. We need to get that guy out of there so he doesn't hit the explosives. There we go. Alright, this guy. Ouch. Alright, 7. Let's get this guy. So just the main dude left. Shit, man, he's kind of powerful. It's like a poison or something. Alright. Krumr, Ivar. Injuries. The stone singer falls hard. A howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Get the mender out of here, Ivar hisses, and run. Your legs move almost with a will of their own, though you can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. Uh-oh, is Ivar gonna sacrifice himself? Oh no, guys. I'm not prepared for this. God, what was I thinking? What does he have on him? Just a battering ram. shit, that makes a terrible noise. Oh, and it stuns us. Oh, so there's no way I can win this, yes? Is what I'm getting out of this? There's like no way, right? Well, that was a quick 1v1. Well, Ivor's been injured. Doesn't say he's dead. Ivor writhes in agony, his arm torn clean off by Bellower's onslaught. The Sunder raises his weapon for the killing blow. "Sunder, face me!" screams an uncertain Ivan, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. Oh, the dragon. The snake. Ivan recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The dredge are a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon shouts orders above the din. Varl rush forward, bowling over surprised dredge, gaining ground. Bellower has receded back into the horde. Yorander watches from atop the stairs. "Hurry," says Ivan, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping you out of the moment. You rush to Ivor, lying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. Okay, good. Nobody's lost yet. We're still in it. Can you save? Yes. Probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Ivan plies his trade. Flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivor's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. When was the last time you slept? A couple of days ago. I'm okay. Just need to sit. Before you can catch him, the mender crumbles to the floor. Weary as the weight of the sun. No, I'm not even going to try that one. Your sight swims as if underwater. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are. Juno. You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that it is about to happen again. Is this like a Lord of the Rings moment? Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you are not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? Well, we just learned that her name is Juno, so my name is Juno. You are a Juno? It means nothing to me. Maybe I have asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? I'm a mender? Mender? Ah, Valka. Now the picture is forming. Do you not know me, Valka? Though your memory is still fuzzy, you're certain you know nothing about an enormous serpent. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you prophecy, fate, destiny. Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? I will know if you tell me. Must the prophecy speak of itself then? So be it. Listen carefully now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end. Do you understand? This world and this tapestry I would devour. It is my purpose. But I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The dredge? Dredge? Stone men marching across the long bridge? No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dusk smother this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. I have no idea where the story's going right now, but that's okay. Because of you, who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. Okay, you shall not pass. Ivan! Juno, you're alive. You're alive. How? Where are you? Oh wait, I remember this girl. Okay, so when we found Ivan last episode, he was with a girl that we left behind because she was dead. Now I guess she is dead or not dead, I am unsure. He is apparently communicating with her through some sort of underworld, dream world, whatever world here. How? Wait, are you... Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume. Or unconscious. I am in Ridgehorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I've lost swaths of memories. But I found you. For a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge. So I took a guess. It came after you? We saw it at Einertoft. Are you okay? It tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I'd be surprised if that's the last we've seen of it. It could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of the gods that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague, sounding like... Sorry. It was vague. Sounded like that serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the dredge are swarming in on us like someone kicked an anthill. Ivan, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Varl are holding him off, but not for much longer, I think. Of all the thunder, why the immortal one? Bellower, that is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but... we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoft and meet me in Sigerholm. Juno will never make it to Sigerholm. Bellower's about to overtake us. The Varl won't listen to a thing I... Find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigerholm. Go. And Ivan. Yes? I love you. Aw, that's cute. And sad, but cute. You've spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can he hear us? He just moved. How long was I... You were out a couple of days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on, slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Mender Council. She contacted me. Mentor, huh? Really sleeping for those A's? Contacted you how? She's not like most Menders. What happened here since I passed out? Yeah, I know, right? Mentor. Quote, quote. The Varl are holding the dredge back, just barely. Bellower has appeared. Ivor is still out of it. Jorundr sent Hakon, Ludin, and a couple hundred Varl away to Averang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigerholm. Juno is going to meet us there. Sigerholm? That's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einertoft? Maybe, or... No, I could destroy that godforsaken bridge myself. That would delay the immediate threat, but Jorundr will never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Ivan. Why won't the Varl King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before that damn bridge. How would you collapse that bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave. And let the Varl die to give us a head start? It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What is going on around here? The serpent? Bellower? Look, I know how things are. It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. Oh wow, so that was like an insult. Yeah, I got public school education, sorry. You know how Men and Varl were made? The Loom Mother, the other gods? In the First Great War, the armies of Men and Varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then one of the gods created the dredge. And they were such a threat that unless Men and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. Cat, what did you just do? So they did. They ended the war, pushed the dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. The Second Great War began generations later. The dredge rallied their forces, defeated the Varl who watched the borders, and laid waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sunder, powerful dredge warlords and weavers like Bellower. He was there in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of Menders went forth and finally sent the Sunder and the dredge deep underground. For the most part, the dredge haven't tried to return since. Well, until now. Those Menders were called Vulka. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. So another great war has begun. If I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history is playing out before us. What about the serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Mender's libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the dredge returning. That seems likely. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way to... I can't believe the Varl would be so stubborn. Speak to Jorundr yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck. Or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to put this all on your shoulders, but I've got a few friends here. I've got few friends here. Come to a decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sigurholm. Juno would know what to do. So our choices are... apparently no choice. We destroy the bridge. But then we make enemies of us and the Varl, right? Let's go talk to the king, I guess. You'll do as I say. I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by dozens every day now. You sent away our best with Hakon. How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Fasolt. Don't let them get across that bridge. Fasolt takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forget your name. Rook. Rook, how is Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told you why he faced down Bellower, did he? No, he keeps things to himself. Yes, that sounds right. Ingvar confronted Asunder in his youth during the Great Wars. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought to do it again. Ivar killed Asunder? How did he end up in Skogr? You'd have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Kender. It occurs to you that Jorundr would not be on the throne now had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. None of these seem like good options. I'm gonna ponder this a second while I take off my sweatshirt. Just a second. So offering to take apart the bridge seems like you're assuming that Jorundr wants the bridge taken apart, which isn't the case and seems disingenuous. Coming right out and saying the bridge needs to be destroyed puts you on the same level as Eyvind, and Jorundr already does not get along with Eyvind, so that also does not seem like a good thing. But I also don't think we should say, I'm sorry to waste your time, I should go, because Jorundr does need to see that the bridge needs to be destroyed. So, I'm going to go with option 2. No real reason here, but none of these seem like good options, and the bridge does need to be destroyed. Oh, you have answers! Wonderful! Come sit upon the throne. I like this guy's energy. Every man I've ever met thinks he'd rival the gods himself if only he were in charge. I am over 400 years old, and I know that I know little. You are a child, an infant, yet you know everything. Listen, human, this story is not about you. If you jumped from that bridge today, the world would not change. Now either help Fasolt retake it, or leave my city. I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall. You don't resist. Yeah, that went about as I expected. Okay, so now we have options. We have fight on bridge or destroy bridge. Neither of which, again, seem like good options. This seems like one of those, like, moments where the game changes afterwards, right? I don't want to make an enemy of the Varl. But I also don't think that we can keep the bridge. So, destroy the bridge. Huh. Doot 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 doot. We're gonna destroy the bridge. We're doing it, guys. Destroying the bridge. Ivan nods when you tell him you'll help destroy the bridge. He reminds you of the plan. Get him out onto the bridge and give him time to strike it until it falls. Hold off anyone who comes to stop him, Dredge or Varl alike. Are you ready? He asks. Oh god, this feels like a bad idea. But we're committed now. We're ready. We're committed to this bad idea, guys. You follow Ivan to the bridge where the Varl are lined up to join battle. They readily let you step in for the next group, curious to watch the Mender fight. When you've killed a few, I'll begin, Ivan whispers. Man, we're all injured too. Let's get Fast Salt in there. Hogan. Mogan. Oh wait, we're maxed out. Let's get Onef instead of Hogan and Mogan. Okay, I guess that will do. Yeah, that'll do. We're gonna go. Ready for battle. Fast doesn't have an item. Too late now, I think. Whoopsie doodles. I forgot that I just swapped him in. I think it's too late. I don't think I can... Nope. Alright. Just roll with it. Yep. That is my motto. Just roll with it. Okay, now, how the fuck does this magic-y stuff work? Okay. So the area is a lot longer than it, or larger than it makes this out to be. Let's go forward. Not attack. Abilities. Arc lightning. Oh, and it like hits between people. It's showing controller prompts because I have a controller plugged in, but I tried using a controller at the beginning of the game when I first started, and some options aren't available like they are in keyboard and mouse. So I'm playing with a keyboard and mouse right now, but it's still showing the controller plugged in. Here, I can fix that, probably. Yeah. Okay, I unplugged the controller. We'll see if that fixes things, maybe. She can't hit anything yet. Not really. Here, I guess. Okay. get him away from that explodey thing. Oh, it hits our people. Whoopsies. Whoopsie doodles. Friendly fire. This guy's about ready to get killed. Friendly fire's a thing. Just a flesh wound. Just, you know, lightning is all. It's fine. We need to heal. Is it gonna let me heal? Nope. It's gonna take him out immediately. I was hoping it would give me a chance to heal people, but nope. No good options. There she goes. Oh, come on, really? God, this guy's like just one hit away from dying. Can't do run through. Take this dude out. Probably wouldn't be as wounded as we are if I had just nuked half of our crew with lightning. That was kind of oops, my bad. Oh, I think he's calling for more people, so we want to kill him like now. Okay, kill him. Kill him! Well, since everybody else is wounded, we might as well just run this dude in. Be wounded like the rest. She can't even hit him. Okay. Let's see what the consequences for this are. Could have gone worse, you're right. I think the real consequences are going to be after battle, with us blowing up the bridge. At a break in the fighting, Ivan starts to rain down lightning at one of the bridge's supports further ahead. Dredge respond with confusion, shuffling away from the area. Then the Varl notice. "What are you doing?" shouts Fasolt. Several more Varl join him. Ivan is locked on his task. Another lightning strikes, sending rubble into the air. "Stop!" shouts Fasolt, drawing his weapon. The others follow suit, ready to attack. Shit. Man, I don't really want to make enemy of the Varl, but here we are. "Stay close," you tell the others, drawing your axe. Alette is shaking so hard that you can see it from a distance. With a shout, Fasolt attacks. Shit, we're gonna be injured while doing this too. Oh, Hogan and Mogan can get in here. Get in there. Okay. First off, can anybody promote? Continue. Confirm. He can promote, but I don't think we have enough yet. And then this can go to 2 will per kill. We can give it to like Mogan, I think. I know, Onef is still level 1. It's because he keeps getting himself one shot in these fights. This seems like a bad idea, but here we are. Our saving grace is that they're not very fast. She can't hit any of them yet. Oh, really? I don't think this is gonna go well. Dear God. Is this like a game over scenario, or is there like a contingency for failing this? We've got something. Attack him. We've got archers, is what we've got. Well, this might be the end of our brave heroes here. Okay. Flee! Nope, won't work. Nope. Well, oddly. How far can we run? Far enough? Not really. They keep going around my traps. Luckily they're big and slow. Kite, baby, kite! We're running out of battlefield here. Actually, wait, hold on. No, we're getting cut off. Well. Well, shit, excuse. He can't get to me because of his big buddy here. Run this way. I can't reach him, but... Oh, nope, that was it. We tried. Defeat. Bunch of injuries. I wonder if that means the bridge doesn't get destroyed and we made it. All the bad things happened. Rough hands from a screaming mob of Varl pull you from the ground where you lie broken from your beating and drag you to the Great Hall. Was there not just one thing I demanded of you? Yorinder launches from his throne, pointing an axe in your direction. You've broken this alliance, human. Man and Varl are no friend to each other anymore. This seems like such a bad... This seems like the worst timeline. This is my reward for allowing men in Einertoft Do not blame all of humanity for my... There was a bustle from the back of the hall. The Varl part around a shadowed figure entering the room. Jornder, enough. This fight could not have been won. They tried to do what you would not. Oh, maybe Ivor will stick up for us. Enough of this insolence. I want these people out of my city. You'd gladly let our whole race die? There is nothing glad about it. There are no more Varl being made tomorrow or 1,000 years from now. We are all there is, and we will all be gone someday. You would destroy what we have made? What else is left of us? Will we leave no trace behind, as if we never existed? Now get out of what is left of my lands and my city, and never return. The guards pull you roughly from the great hall where your caravan has been hastily gathered together. I wonder if that was intended to happen? Like, if I had one, what was the better option? We only got 5 days of food, too. That's, not a lot, guys. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large, wounded Varl. He is gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular, and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. We can help if you want it. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet, swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the Varl is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood which you decide against following this time. I don't know, actually. I don't want to camp because that will eat up some supplies. And the only way I can tell is if we camp. So I'll let you know once we stop. But I'm willing to bet probably yes. A group of men with broad shoulders and thick cloaks approach the caravan. They might be outlaws, you hear nearby, and the idea quickly ripples through the clansmen. One of the strangers approaches, saying, "We've run out of food. Any help would be welcome." His hard eyes reveal nothing of his motivations. You consider how you want to approach this. We only have like 3 days of supplies ourselves. Offer no food, but inform them of the dredge. We can't spare the food, you say, but I'll tell you this. Turn and run. The dredge behind us follows swiftly. The men exchange unsurprised looks before the leader says, "We appreciate the warning, but it makes our need for food greater." Fight with us and earn your food? The men look surprised by your offer. In short order, they join the caravan and start sharing tales and drinks. Unfortunately, it is less than a day later that you discover they've vanished, along with a sizable portion of your supplies. We only have 3 days. Now we have 1 day. Can we, like, not go hunting, like Oregon Trail? It appears that large figures following from the direction... It appears that large figures following from the direction of Einartoft. Oddleaf watches intently before finally saying, "They have a cart, I can hear it." You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually they catch up. "Please have food?" "Greetings, Ivor. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it?" "Oh, it's Ubin." "I know you. Ubin? Never imagined you to be one to defy the king. What made you leave?" "Someone had to." "What do you mean?" "Bellower is heading this way." "Already? How is that possible?" "A group of Varl from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einartoft. The long way. Bellower and his army chased them across the summer path, they said." Past Wormtail? That doesn't make sense. Bellower was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after that serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einartoft from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einartoft will fall within a day. Maybe not, he's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivor. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I bring supplies. Yay! And warriors. And my friend Gunnulf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. Okay, we're back up to 5 days again. We really need more supplies, though. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigerholm veers off into the hills, which are now swimming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too? Grimaces Ivan. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're every way by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around, past Hockstop. Man, we don't have several days. Oops, I just yanked my headphones out. Let's send scouts, I guess, to see how dangerous it is. You send 2 scouts. Only one returns. I'll put it this way, he says. We're not getting through that way. It's like they're emerging from the rock itself. Alright, I guess we're taking the main road past Hockstorp. I hate to say it, you tell Ivan, but I'm not willing to walk into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You turn toward the log around Hockstorp instead, hoping you've saved lives in the process. Maybe, but we'll probably starve to death. Oh, there's something up here. Maybe they have food here? We're just going from food event to food event right at this point. A gaunt man and woman approach the caravan, hands held high. A word, friends, the man says. We are poor farmers, down on our luck. The woman hits him and says, We're outlaws, plain and simple. 10 of us, and we'll help you in a fight for some food up front. What are your crimes? Misunderstandings, the man says. Mead houses are confusing. Never know when you've drank your share. The woman hits him again and says, We've stolen. Killed a few where we had to. Skills that might benefit you out here. Man. Extra hands are nice, but at the same time they are outlaws. Join us, but you'll be watched. The 2 quickly shuffle to a supply wagon as 8 more bandits emerge from the wilderness. They gorge themselves on salted fish and cheese, taking time to thank everyone. After eating, they politely keep to themselves. Okay. Food. Please tell me there's food here. There's a market. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and sightings of dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children. And know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Let them make their own decision. You welcome anyone who wishes to join Caravan. Many do, while others choose to stay in their homes and see things through. You wish them luck. Market. We need, like, all of your food. How much do we need? Okay, 84. Gives us 11 days. Okay, we've got 11 days of food. Don't talk much, do you? You approach the massive green-clad Varl who is sitting quietly by himself, eating bread. So? Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredge in two like that a little better. I'm Rook. What to know? Ubin asked me to chop a dredge in two. I chop him. Traveled with Ubin for long? Yes, long time. When I was young, I fight for another Varl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well. Gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You like that sword, huh? No. I love this sword. Given to me by old Krumr himself. When I start working for Ubin, he says, I protect the king's collection. I protect the king. Gunnulf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it, though. He makes a hand motion, like an object falling from a tall height and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Krumr is dead anyway. I'll let you finish your meal. Want to be friends with Gunnulf, Rook? He pops the last hunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. Alright, you were asking about... We have... I like him too, Exta. Yeah, we lost Fasolt. But we do have quite a few other people. We didn't lose all of our Varl. We've got Ivar, Krumr, and Gunnulf. A lot of injuries, though, but we really can't spend time healing because we don't have a lot of food. I mean, we've got 11 days now, but that's not really a lot. Let's rest one day to get some of the injuries cleared. And morale up a little bit, and then let's leave. Okay, food is not an issue now. Or as pressing of an issue. Look at that! Shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops to watch dredge pooling into the village you just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed behind got out alive, says Alette, but you have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivar, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching toward you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it falls as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Oddleaf's, who you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Oddleaf, squinting. But we should get out of here. Let's go. But why don't you come with us next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods, a smile on her face. The sounds of a skirmish alert you to a Varl surrounded by half a dozen armed fighters. One man spots you and shouts, "Leave us to our business! This Varl killed my father without reason!" The Varl is about to respond when a man attacks. The giant swats the blade aside and silently watches for the next assault. Let us hear what the Varl has to say. The Varl shrugs as if unconcerned, saying, "This one's father and I had a business deal. He lied. Now he's dead." "Lies?" shout the businessman. "You murdered him over a lie, you coward!" The men wildly attack the Varl, who deflects them well enough, but you're uncertain of how long he can keep it up. I mean, we should probably defend him because Varl are very good in battle. Not gonna lie. Ivar, you say, we could use any Varl with a good sword arm, couldn't we? He nods, readying his weapon. The men immediately back off, the prospect of fighting your entire army suddenly unappealing. They watch from a distance, shouting obscenities and something about injustice. The Varl turns towards you. Did need the help, but if I'm going to travel, it may as well be in the company of other Varl. He falls in line with the others and you return to travel. Okay. Looks like a godstone. Well, that's kind of nice. It's gonna nice. It's gonna like slide into view from perspective. That's neat. I like that. The Godstone of Dunder passes around you. In the frozen climates here, it looks like the rock has split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wood drops off completely, picking up once again once you pass through. I almost wonder if we should rest here for the night, says Ivor, who seems to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around it, Dredge might not even be able to find us. Stay here overnight? Our morale is kind of low. You walk around the camp before settling in. Along each strand of Dunder's massive beard is carved a different part of his story, and you turn your head to and fro to read it. While the Loom Mother was the first to create, she soon found a counterpart in Dunder, who embodied her ideals in a masculine form. Dunder took some of her creations, gave them beards, and showed them the secrets of smithing, though many remember him just as fondly for teaching them games and songs of mirth. As the camp settles in, you notice a group of boys huddled around something. They show you an offering box, carved into the godstone itself. The box is an elaborate construction of interlocking pieces, which slide around when touched. We can't get it open, they tell you. It's like a puzzle. Leave it and get some rest? Because it feels like you'd be robbing from the gods if you try to open it, so let's leave it. You and Alette huddle together to keep warm. Fortunately, there were no signs of Dredge in the morning, and everyone is feeling surprisingly well rested. You soon return to travel. Alright, morale's up again. Supplies down, morale's up, you know. Okay. Up ahead! A scout shouts. Some giant hall, but it's empty. You approach the structure, but recognize none of the markings. The walls seem unsteady at best. Finally sleeping beneath a roof, you overhear. Several families begin unpacking. Keep everyone back until you're certain it's safe? Several volunteers search the building with weapons drawn. Just as they're announcing an all clear, a Varl leans against the support, which gives way, and a third of the structure crumbles. Luckily, no one is injured, but you leave the crumbling building behind. Yeah, that seemed a bit dangerous. In the distance, Hawkstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here, you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor, confirming your impressions. There's usually survivors, Oddleif reminds you. Check it out just in case. I hope others would do the same for me. Dredge are nothing we haven't faced before, Ivor grunts, but otherwise says nothing. Besides, it might throw Bellower off the scent a bit. You head a day's march out towards Hawkstorp. Market. As soon as you've stepped foot inside the small town, you think you've made a mistake. It's thoroughly littered with corpses. Within moments, the dredge are upon you as though you stirred up an angry hornet's nest. You draw your weapons. Meanwhile, everybody's injured, I think. Not everybody, but a lot of people are. Alright, out, out, out. Ivor in. Ivor in. The higher level injured people can come in. Ivan can come in. And Krumr can come in. Krumr's 2 days though. Alright, let's just do this. Gunnulf isn't... Oh, is Gunnulf... Gunnulf didn't look like an option. Shit. Well... He was there. Whoopsies. The menu isn't the most intuitive in my defense. Shit. Shitskis. Oh shit, there's 2 more. In the back. Oh, this might not go so hot, guys. Get in there. Okay, so how does your magic work? How do we know if it's gonna hit anybody? Is it just this... the pulsing? Let's bend him. Rather than fight, let's heal. Yeah, I was wondering that too. Oh, this ain't gonna go well. Alright, time to make with some magic here. Let's make some magic. Alright, let's just see. See, it just hit him that time. Okay. I think it's a proximity thing. Like, if you're like next to it within like a certain number of squares, I think it hits you as well. If I had to guess here. Alright, back to fuck up. You know, I wasn't doing too badly until recently. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you too many saves. Oh, that's it. Boop. I mean, I don't think I'm game over yet, but we have a lot of injuries. The dredge can drive you from the city even as warriors are getting cornered between buildings. You manage to pull away alive, but with some unfortunate losses. Oh no! Not the food! Wait. Do we have a save? Let's see. Back at Dunder we have a save. Let's go ahead, let's reload this save here. Because we need to get supplies there, if possible. Alright. Let's inspect but move on. Okay. Let's stop a second. Actually, since we have a couple days of food, let's stop here. Rest. There's actually a... hold on. I don't know if we've ever spoken. I'm Nid. You're Rook, I know. We've actually been traveling together for a long time. Isn't it strange how you can be so close to people and not know them? Every day I pass people I swear I've never seen before. I wanted to thank you for letting me join you. Have you always been such a good shot? Honestly, I'd never even tried before Oddleaf made me. I spent my whole life making clothes and cleaning. Oddleaf's good, but I don't think this was all her doing. It feels right. I just look where I want it to go. Anyway, I feel better. The caravan, the people worrying all day and making problems. Sometimes they really stew in their misery. I'm glad I can do something helpful. Where are you from? I don't think you're from Skoger. I knew most of the people there. No, I had a house in Frostbeller, but we were driven out when the dredge started to show up. My husband died trying to protect our home. My sons and I were thrown out into the fields. I'm sorry. Eccle's men killed my husband. Now Eccle is traveling with us. For a long time I was angry. Why did he get to live? Why did you decide for the rest of us? You look away momentarily, not sure what to say. But I've let it go. I have 3 sons, and I don't want them to grow up with hatred in their hearts. That's why I wanted to thank you. You're welcome. I should be going. Don't think anything of it. We all have our own problems to deal with. Let me know if you need me to put an arrow in something. She returns to her tent where her boys are waiting for her. Alright, so we have how many days? 1 day injury, 2 days. So if we just stay here 2 days, all of our injuries should go away, which I think seems like the smart choice here. 1, 2. It increases our morale as well. Alright, let's leave. As you're nodding off to sleep, shouts of fire pull you back to attention. Flames quickly consume a supply wagon and a few tents. A woman cries out, "My boy!" and points to a burning tent closest to the outlying Varl. Two of the giants are motionless, staring at the spreading fire with terror in their eyes. Organize the peasants to put out the fire. You look away from the petrified Varl and rush to help others dip blankets into water barrels to combat the fire. When the flames seem under control, you're able to retrieve the coughing boy. The ashamed Varl retreat further from camp while peasants count the lost supplies. What in the depths was that about? You mutter to yourself. Something about the fire, Oddleaves tells you. I've heard of this before. They don't like it. That doesn't change what happened, you think to yourself. I guess these are random events, because that didn't happen last time. Okay, we have to win here, because we have to be able to buy supplies in Hawkstorp. Alright, check it out just in case. There's a market. Okay, Gunnulf. Yay. Onef out. Ivor in. Mogan out. Krumr in. Hogan out. We also have Nid as an archer as well. And Ivan, there's a... I think I don't know. Ivan was pretty powerful, but unpredictable as well. Krumr's only level 1, but I think we'll roll with this and see how far we get. Maybe Alette out. Let's get Alette out for Ivan. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Bump her up a bit, and then call it good. Dude, this guy's just pain incarnate. Jesus Christ. On a cracker. I can't even reach him. I don't want to do that because then he'll... Shit. Well, I should probably not move there. If I attack that, it'll arc to him and get him killed. Okay, well... That didn't go well. However, if I can get close enough for a... Let's see if I can do it from here. Got 2. And I actually got one of them out of it. That's actually kind of nice. Okay. All of our melee people just got taken out. Like it was nothing. Oh, there goes Ivan. Look out, Oddleaf. Never mind. Good job, Oddleaf. I think I can keep outdistancing him. I think I got this. Woo! Hopefully there's no other fights. Fucking Krumr. You guys are supposed to be like these big old tank thick dudes, but, you know, you guys folded like a paper crane. This town is nothing but ghosts, and now covered in more dredge bodies, too. To be fair, one of them is missing an arm. Remarkably, as you're about to leave, you find an old man sitting quietly in a tattered market stall with a couple items in front of him. He hums to himself as if nothing were wrong and seems to be in shock. Your clansmen gather him into the caravan before you leave. Sure, but we're gonna buy food. And I'd love to stay and rest, but 3 days, good lord. We're like injured. I'd love to stay and rest, but we cannot. We have to keep going. A A flurry of snowfall seems to come out of nowhere and quickly thickens until you are unable to see the man in front of you. You shout out a complete halt, but the screaming winds drown out the sound. A day passes before the blizzard abates and clansmen start to appear from the snowdrifts. It quickly becomes apparent that not everybody is where you last saw them, and a quick search of the area is not enough to recover all the missing clansmen. Oh shit, we don't have food. Ask volunteers. Plenty of volunteers step forward and you send them in each direction for a predetermined amount of time. The scouts return mostly empty-handed and family members plead for more time to search. God damn it. Collect what you can for burning, you shout to everyone. We'll wait for the lost to find our beacon. Unfortunately, there's no significant amount of dry wood, and attempts to get a fire going are unsuccessful. Eventually you realize that nobody else is coming and return to the trail. Well, damn. Another godstone. Boobies. New Age Oregon Trail? Yeah, it's like Oregon Trail, but with Vikings, for lack of a better word. It's like Viking Oregon Trail with some strategy combat elements. The Godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much-needed rest. Ivor shoos some children away from a solitary dredge slinger lying dead beneath the stone. Should we be worried about that? You ask Ivor, pointing to the dredge body. I don't think so, he replies. Still couldn't hurt to have a few guards look around. Hours pass without warning. Ingrid's Godstone is carved with ancient runes which don't make much sense to you, though Ivan tells you some of the menders have deciphered them. It's how the menders learned the language of the gods. Past the largest stone on a long series of slabs contain more writing all the way down the hill. The odd thing, he tells you, is that the writing occasionally changes depending on who is reading it. Usually it describes the history of the gods, but it can be about nearly any topic. Sadly, Ivan doesn't know how to read it himself. Juno could, he says. Pack up and move on. As you're ready to depart, you hear screams from near the main godstone. The same boys, so curious about the dredge before, are shrieking and pointing. For a moment you think it must not have been dead, but then you see they have opened a wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor, his arm across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. Alette pushes past and gasps. Stop! Shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. What is it? Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure. Its hands searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. That dredge is a woman? We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time? Leaving them to die? In a war, it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting these dredges the whole way. Why are women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading. They're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. The entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know what. A darkness, something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew! Why? Why didn't you say something? Let's do Ivor. When I was young, I killed one of the Sunder, during the Second Great War. We called it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raise deep in a snowstorm. Alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed Asunder. Oh, no wonder he doesn't want to talk about it. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Varl wanted to make me Kender, next to be king. Ah, that's why he turned it all down, because he killed... I see. I left. Walked until I ended up in Skoger, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. Well, that's depressing. For a long time, nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby? She asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the small obsidian creature squirming before you. Shit. Are we taking it with us? No. We're not taking a baby dredge with us, are we? That seems weird. Let's put it to a vote. I assume that if we put it to a vote, all the people will vote against taking a dredge with us, right? I don't want to insist on taking it with us because that kind of imposes my will upon everybody else with us when it's really everybody's decision. While some grumble about leaving it to chance, the caravan votes pretty cleanly in favor of leaving the infant behind. It remains beneath the godstone as the caravan departs. You try to put the whole episode from your mind and focus now on reaching Sugar Home. I'm cool with that. I really don't think it should come with us. I think if it had come with us, it would cause a lot of strife in our people. I don't think... It's just a baby. I don't think it would actually, like, grow up fast enough to fight with us. I think it would just end up being a plot point that causes strife among my clansmen here. You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from the area that the Varl have gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in the corner of a meat house than battling asunder? No, I'd rather be known for not dying. I like Ubin. I really like Ubin. He's a historian that's kind of following around us around and recording history. And he's very pragmatic, we'll say. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100 times in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow head first into the dredge. They follow you into the hills, get lost. Now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you not heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? Both Varl halt their debate when they suddenly notice you watching. What's this about? Careful, my friend. A lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there's a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can wander up there and throw them off our tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be oldest Varl in the land, Ubin. I'm never happy to lose more Varl, Krumr. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. Old rivalry you've got here. Comments like that remind me. I've already wasted too much time doing nothing. In the old days, I'd already be halfway to the battlefield by now. Speaking of which... You coming, Ingvar? You could ask Bellower for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then. I'll tell Hatterborg you said hello. Krumr and a good many Varl warriors head out toward the growing army of Dredge. Aw, shit. Is he going to come back? He always has before. But this time feels different, I fear. Well, shitskis. Not that he really did much for us last fight. Last fight he died in like one hit. Well, injured in one hit, rather. No encouragement or tales of glory will lift the spirits of the caravan. In the north we have times like this, says one of the Varl. The other giants grin, raising tankards and horns of mead. Skull, they shout, and make short work of their drinks. explaining that each person takes a drink when someone tells a story that is more miserable than the last. Others join them for the second round and mead is passed your way. This will only make things worse. Your insistence that the clansmen stay sober does not go over well. Arguments over leadership erupt while the Varl drink privately. The following day, debates continue, stalling the caravan's progress and leaving everyone in an even more dour mood. Well, shit. Well, I was just trying to keep everybody on task. Forgive me for trying to keep everybody moving forward here. And not drunk. Alright. Before we get to Sigurhold... Sigurholm was our last, or our next plot point here. We are very injured. We don't have a lot of food to stop and rest, though. I think what's going to happen is because I've already been streaming for about 2 hours now and my voice is starting to go, I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. But tomorrow I will be streaming more of this and we'll see what the next plot point is, if that works for everybody here. If you can't catch me tomorrow, I'll have the VODs up on my YouTube channel. Otherwise, we'll pick this up tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully the guy doesn't get himself killed behind us. In the meantime, everybody have a good rest of your day. Hopefully my voice doesn't go. It's already started to crack, I can tell. And I will see you guys when I see you. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week if I don't see you. And yes, I'm going to have some hot tea and honey, Nathaniel. Have a good day, guys. Bye.